Good morning, students. This is Diksha, your computer teacher. So today we will continue with chapter application of IT and ITES industry. Okay. So from the name you can understand that we have discussed in this it is information technology and information technology enabled services. So I have already started this chapter in our last online session. So I will discuss few key points here and then I will move to next topic. Okay, so first thing that I'm discussing again is your information technology. So basically, what is information technology? So information technology refers to the use of computer and other resources to create, store, manage and exchange all kind of information. Now basically just understand this like before internet every information were managed on papers. Each and every information or memories were kept or saved in some physically or you can say your hard copy of that can be were kept. But after this introduction of internet, computers, devices, and many more things, include now combination of all this thing, when we are using all these technologies, that is device, network, and many more technologies that we have right now for managing any particular kind of information, then that field will be called as information technology. That means earlier also we were managing. This is nothing that we are doing something new with IT. We are doing all the old things that we used to do by ourselves manually or by some physical means. Now we are doing it with the use of devices, with the use of different technologies. Okay, so this particular field or this particular process or you can say way is called internet information technology. Okay, now this information technology doesn't mean that everything it will deal with computers only, or it will deal with only your mobile, laptop, all this sector. Information technology is very wide sector. It is being used in each and every aspect of our world right now. Even in our personal life also we are vastly affected by this particular technology. Okay, so next term that I'm going to explain is ITES. Okay, now suppose just take a context of shopping. When there was no internet, or you can also say no internet, when e-commerce or this e-shopping was not that popular or were not in the context, the time how did we shopped? A person used to go to his local shop. He used to go and buy, he used to choose stuff from available shops. In among those product only or those options only, he used to choose one. Okay, that is best out of the rest that he has. At this point he would not say that I have the best thing in the world. He can say that I have best thing in my locality or in my neighbor. Okay, now suppose after this introduction of e-shopping, now a person can compare product from all over the world. He can buy the best, if he can afford it, he can buy the best product from any part of the world. So in this way the quality has been changed, and as shopkeeper is increasing his profit, as well as customer is also getting profited with a proper kind of product that he actually wants to buy. The customer is getting proper satisfaction with the product, the amount he is investing on. Okay, so in this way information technology is affecting your shopping style. Now suppose after this shopping, now this product has to be delivered. You ordered something from internet, now this product has to be delivered. Now this delivery, if you will not shop, if you will not use internet, if you will not do online shopping, then definitely these delivery services will not be that much required. But as you are doing, as you are ordering the things, this delivery person is getting an employment, or you can say this delivery service has to be invoked. So due to use of information technology, some other services are getting enabled. That means are basically starting. Earlier also we did had delivery agencies, but nowadays as the demand of delivery agencies has increased, it was not that much when we used to shop locally. So all those services that are getting enabled due to use of information technology are will be considered under ITES, that is information technology enabled services. Okay, now it has different aspects, so this thing I have already discussed, so please do read it. If you have an issue, you can contact me. Next topic we have is application of IT. So application of IT, so as I said, information technology is not limited to a particular sector, that it is not compulsory that IT will only deal with IT things or only deal with particular sector. It is being used in each and every sector currently. Okay, so first area is your home and everyone's life. So we can see that how we are getting affected by IT. So here we can see that we use online services to pay utility bills. You definitely do pay utility bill without visiting that particular service server. Earlier what you used to do, either server person used to come and take his check, or we used to go and pay our bills. But now neither they are coming nor we are going. We can simply pay our bills sitting at our home. Next is we watch entertainment program on internet. We read online newspaper and stay updated. Suppose in this COVID time, the newspaper services has been stopped. Entertainment, all the entertainment person who used to shoot on the they used to telecast thing on the TV. Now they have also stopped working for their safety. But now still we have some stuff for our entertainment. So in this way, information technology is actually these application of information technology we are using in our home or day-to-day life. So read further points. If you have doubt, we will discuss in online session. So next is education sector. So how IT is affecting education. So the best example you can see right now, when we are not able to go to school, we have brought school to our phone. That means we can simply contact you or contact teachers. You can contact the teachers, we can contact the students through this phone. We can create contents using devices so that it can be easily transmitted, because the hard copy transmission is prohibited now. That's why we are going with the soft copy, and soft copy can only be transmitted or can only be dealt with the use of IT, that is information technology. So first thing we have is educational resource. So it is telling in education, information technology makes it easy to access academic information at any time. A variety of teaching resources are available for teacher to teach in better way. Both student and teacher uses information technology to acquire and exchange educational material. Online assessment help to evaluate the student without bias. Now, what do you understand by this line? So basically, when a teacher is actually assessing you in classroom, okay, a teacher is a human. The person might prefer some student, might not prefer another student. So in this way, the teacher might get biased towards student. That means they can prefer or some they can target. Okay, this is reality. This happens, and it may happen. Okay. Now, in another aspect, when we are taking exams online, suppose Google Sheet has been made as a question paper, and you are just asked to answer those questions. So can a teacher be biased in that platform? No, because in that case the complete question paper is unknown to teacher as well as student. So at once, at a fixed time, it is being uh, published to both teacher and and student are attempting in a fixed duration of time. So biasness can be neglected here. Now next we have online learning. So in the past, learning was limited to physical classroom. Student and teacher could only access academic information while at school. But today, all that has changed. Student can access information at any given time of the day. Now suppose, for example, take the example of YouTube. You can find many educators there. They create video according to all the student in the world, not particularly for a fixed audience. They create generally, okay, they create videos, educational videos, they post it. Now you can view those, watch those video anytime in a day. Okay, other than that, you can find many other online options where they conduct a proper classes, and many portals are like that. Byju's, you can say about in preparation sector you have Adda 24/7, you have a test book. So this sites basically provides you an online learning facility. Next we have what are the application in classroom. So basically you obviously have seen in classroom teachers in our school we use normal videos, ppts, different visual aids or different method to make a student understand. The things are not limited up to just chalk and board and book. It has gone beyond that with the use of information technology. Next is use of audio visual teaching it. So basically information technology has changed the way we learn and interpret information. The use of audio visual ed helps students to learn faster and easier. So how it is how teaching visual aided teaching is helpful to teacher, here it is explained, so please read this paragraph. Next we have LMS, that is learning management system. So in learning management system, it is used to deliver education courses or training program. So basically learning means management is it helps to organize these courses, create them, change them, assess them to student, now grade them, etc. And system, it refers to the software. So a software who do these things, that means they basically deliver education courses or training programs. A software that delivers courses or training program, who changes the content, who assesses to student, and then it creates it. So this complete software will be considered as LMS. Okay, now next we have is IT at workplace. So I suggest you to read these two topics, that is IT at workplace and IT in library. If you will have any doubt, then we will discuss it in our next online session. Thank you.